Students, Sairam, this is Megha Miss here, and today we will continue with our lesson number 13, carbon, an important element. Okay students, now this is our session 4. Now the previous sessions we have studied many things related to carbon. We have seen allotropes of carbon, both crystalline as well as amorphous. Yes, we saw their properties, we saw their uses. Yes students, where they are used. Okay, newly discovered fullerene we saw, right? And then we studied about the carbon reactions we studied. Yes, what are the reactions of the carbon we studied, right? How the carbon dioxide gas formation you don't have, as I told you, but as a carbon compound you have to study its properties and uses. Okay, so we'll proceed with the next part students. Now the next part is the methane. Now the next molecule we are studying, that is the methane molecule. Now the molecular formula of methane, CH4. I hope we have seen the structure also. Yes, in the last presentation we have seen how the carbon, they form the bonding with the other carbon atoms also, or they can form the bonding with the hydrogens. Yes, and when it is forming, you know, valence is 4. So when they are forming the bonds, yes, covalent bonds they form, right? So when they form the covalent bonds with the hydrogen, 4 hydrogens, then which molecule is formed students? Methane. Okay, so molecular mass is 16, you will remember, CH4. So okay, now occurrence. Methane occurs in natural gas to the extent of 87%. Okay students, so it is a natural gas and it will be present how much percent? 87%. Decomposition of organic matter in the absence of air, that is anaerobic, produces methane. Okay students, so decomposition of organic matter in the absence of air will produce the methane. Okay, methane is present in biogas. Okay, you know biogas plants, you have studied lot of time, you know what is a biogas plant. Yes, and there you have the presence of methane. Methane is found in the coal mines. Okay, in coal mines also, you, when it is dug out, you will get the methane. Okay, so all these are the occurrence where you can get the methane. Okay, so we'll proceed. Methane is found at the surface of the marshy places, which is why it is also called marsh gas. Okay, so at the marshy places you can get, at the surface of these marshy places you can get this methane, and hence it is also known as the marsh gas. Okay, on heating a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide gases at 300 degrees Celsius in the presence of nickel, in bracket it's written catalyst, methane gas is formed. Okay, so chemically if you want to produce this methane gas students, what you have to do, what chemical reaction you have to bring about? Hydrogen reacting with carbon monoxide at what temperature? 300 degrees Celsius. And to increase the rate of reaction, yes, we need the catalyst. And what catalyst we are using? Nickel. Okay, 7th point, fractional distillation of gas, okay, that is a natural gas, gives methane in pure form. So if we do distillation, fractional distillation of natural gas, fractional distillation means if you are what you can say, type of a filtration only, but it is advanced one using a machines. So fractional distillation, if you go on doing of the natural gas, then means cleaning of that natural gas, you can get the methane in the pure form. Okay students, I hope the occurrence part is clear. Okay, we'll proceed. Physical properties of methane. Now the first point, melting point of methane is, bracket it is given, minus 182.5 degrees Celsius. Okay students, boiling point of methane is, see it's in negative. Okay, minus 161.5 degree Celsius. Okay, it is a colorless gas. The density of the liquid methane is less than that of the water. What is the density of water students? 1, you will remember. So the density of this liquid medium is less than that of the water. Okay, methane is sparingly soluble in water. It is highly soluble in organic solvents like gasoline, ether and alcohol. So you will remember solvents, organic solvents name, gasoline, ether and alcohol. In this, the methane will be soluble, highly soluble, okay, but sparingly means slowly or little soluble in water, okay. Methane is in gaseous state at room temperature. If you see at the room temperature, students, methane is in gaseous state, okay. Now the chemical properties of methane will proceed. First one, methane is highly inflammable. It burns by reacting with oxygen to give a bluish flame. Okay, so we are using it in the biogas. Okay, in this reaction, 213 kilocalories per mole of heat is given out. So this much amount of heat is given out. Methane burns completely. Okay, so see, you can see the chemical reaction. CH4 plus 2O2 in presence of oxygen gives you CO2. Okay, so what you have, CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O plus heat. Okay students, I hope it is clear till here. Okay, we'll proceed. Now second one is chlorination. Methane and chlorine gases react with each other at the temperature of 250 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius in presence of ultraviolet light and form mainly methyl chloride, which you can also call as chloromethane, and hydrogen chloride. This reaction is called chlorination of methane. Why chlorination? Because we are reacting the methane CH4 with chlorine. Okay, so we call it as chlorination. So see the reaction students. CH4 plus Cl2 in presence of ultraviolet light means you are going to need the UV light. Okay, so light it is written on the arrowhead, gives you CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride, or you will call it as chloromethane. Okay, plus HCl, okay, hydrogen chloride, okay, or hydrochloric acid you can say. Is it clear students? I hope this part is clear about chlorination. Chlorination means you will remember nothing but the methane gas is reacted with the chlorine. Okay, now uses of methane. Now where this methane is used? Methane in the form of natural gas is used in industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industry, petrol purification. Okay, so remember it is in the form of natural gas, it is used in industries. Being the smallest hydrocarbon, the proportion of CO2 released in the combustion of methane is small. Okay, whatever the carbon dioxide will be produced during the combustion of methane will be smaller, and therefore it is used as a domestic fuel. So it is little bit safer, yes, to use this methane. Okay, because it is the smallest hydrocarbon. What is an hydrocarbon? We have studied. So it is the smallest one. We start from methane, ethane, propane, like this it goes on. So methane is the smallest one. So it is as it is a combustion, because of its combustion CO2 production is less, we can use it as a domestic fuel. Methane is used for production of organic compounds such as ethanol, methyl chloride, which we all use in the laboratories. Okay, so preparation of this we need methane, methylene chloride and acetylene. So all these things, organic compounds, we use in the laboratory, in the industries it is used, and hence methane is used for its production. Okay students, now next we are going to study, that is about the biogas plant. Okay, now I hope students methane, its physical properties and chemical properties along with uses you have understood. Okay, learn at least 4 properties, 4 physical properties, 4 chemical properties and 4 uses of all whatever we have studied. Okay, carbon dioxide also I told you when I taught you that. Now this methane also, at least you will study 4 points of each what you can say heading, that is the physical properties, chemical properties and the uses. Okay, now we are going to start students with the biogas plant. Now animal dung, you know this, what is a biogas plant? Yes, you have studied a lot in your previous standards also. Now animal dung, dry leaves, wet garbage get decomposed by anaerobic microbes in a biogas plant. Okay, This produces methane gas. We know in the absence of air it should be. So this produces methane gas called as biogas. Biogas is very cheap fuel option which meets the demand of the cooking gas. So instead of using the cooking gas, okay, in most of the villages nowadays they are using this biogas. Okay, it is also used for the production of electricity. So now so much what you can say inventions have went upon through this use of this methane gas and biogas plant. So many research is done that we have come to the point that we can produce the electricity also, okay, from that. Biogas contains about 55% to 60% methane and the rest is carbon dioxide. Okay, biogas is a fuel which is convenient to use, and in addition to this a very good manure in also produced as a side product of the process. So whatever the manure is also produced as a byproduct during this biogas formation, okay, that we can use as the that manure which is there as a byproduct which is produced, we can use it for our plants. Okay, so we'll proceed. Now biogas production process. Now how is this biogas production process? We will see that. Okay, production of biogas is an anaerobic process. Yes, we have seen in the absence of air. It takes place in 2 stages. Okay, in 2 stages this biogas production will take place. First one is the production of acids. The microbes acts on the biodegradable complex organic compound. Biodegradable, okay, means it can get degrade, okay, it can get broken down, we can say. So whatever the wet garbage, organic waste, okay, whatever home waste, okay, home waste means whatever the vegetable and peels and all whatever are there, vegetable waste, fruit waste, whatever the skin and all, whatever we don't eat, we throw of some of the fruits, we throw it away. So all this biodegradable complex organic compound which we have, the microbes, they act on that, okay, and they produce the organic acid. So organic acids are generated. Okay, second point is methane gas production. The methanogenic bacteria, okay, act on the organic acids. So there are some of the bacteria which are capable of, they are methanogenic, okay, means they can produce this methane. So act on the organic acids to produce a methane gas. Okay, so you can see CH3COOH, okay, gives you CH4 plus CO2. Okay, CO2 gas is given out. Okay, so again I'll repeat the reaction. CH3COOH gives you CH4 plus CO2 gas is given out. Okay, but this methane, we have seen that whatever the production of carbon dioxide gas, it is not on a large amount, and hence we can safely use it in as the cooking gas. Okay students, so we'll just see the diagram. This is the biogas plant, it is given in your text students. Okay, you can see it is the dung and water mixture is put in the digester. Okay, you can see here it is an underground digester tank, it is written here. Okay, so this is our underground digester tank. Okay, in that you have the dung and the water mixture. Okay, mixing tank, slurry of the cattle dung. If I want to add something, I can add it from here, mixing tank, I can it will come inside. Okay, while you have a slab cover up, you have the exit of the gas, whatever the gas will be formed here, it will be going upwards, and it will then that pipes are connected in the houses. Okay, then you have the overflow tank, slurry, which is the slurry, which is the part which is what you can say, which is not required, you are going to remove it from there. Okay, that is the outlet chamber. Okay students, important diagram, please practice of the labelings and drawing the diagram in your science notebook. Okay students, so I hope the diagram is also clear to you. Okay, so the biogas plant, the production, 2 stages, and the picture of this biogas plant, the diagram of this biogas plant is important. Okay students, so today we have come to the end of the today's presentation. So today we studied about students the physical and the chemical properties of methane. Molecular formula CH4, right, we have studied. Yes, that is, it is the smallest hydrocarbon. Yes, so we are using methane as the, we can produce it in the biogas plant, and yes, we can use it for the household cooking purpose. Okay, in villages, most of the places now this biogas plant is used. Okay, and whatever the slurry, whatever is removed from that, as we have seen, we can use it as a manure. It is very good fertilizer, organic fertilizer, we can say, for our plants, for the farming purpose. Okay. Then we have seen the uses of methane gas. Yes, we have seen it is used in industries, in the production of different types of chemicals it is used. So yes, lot of uses also we have seen. And whatever the carbon dioxide is produced because of the combustion of this methane gas, it is also less. So we can use it for the cooking purpose. Okay. And we saw about the biogas plant. Yes, the two stages we saw in the production of the gas. There are the formation of the acids. Yes, organic acid is formed, and that organic acid is then converted to methane gas. Okay, students. So I hope whatever part we studied today you have understood. This is the end of the lesson also. Okay, students, here we complete with our lesson number 13, carbon, an important element. I hope you will study the chapter properly, go through all the presentations again, read the important part which I told you you need to study. And whatever parts I told you, it has not been now. Many parts have been cancelled from this chapter, production of CO2 gas and all. You don't have it now for your this exams this year. Okay, it has been skipped from your portion. Okay, so I have not taught you that parts, but the chemical reactions and all you have to study. Practice writing in your science notebook. Okay, students, even though it is given in the notes, you don't write the notes, but at least you practice. If you write the notes, it's a good part. If you don't write it, but at least practice writing the reaction by hearting only will not help you out. You have to write all the chemical formulae, then only it will be helping you out in your 10th standard also. Okay, students, so I hope whatever part we have studied today, you have understood this chapter. Okay, very important chapter, carbon compounds. It is also going to connect you again in 10th standard. Okay, so please study this chapter properly. Okay, students, we'll meet in the next presentation with a new lesson now. Okay, so take care. Saira.